What's going on, Spartans? My name is Midnight and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Berserk because everyone knows Berserk. Okay, tengo una llamada. I got a phone call. Hello? It's YouTube. Yes. Yes, I'm doing a video about Berserk. Why? I'm gonna talk about Berserk? Well, I don't care what you say. I'm gonna talk about Berserk because I want to. No. You want to demonetize the video? No, do not demonetize the video! No! Okay, they already demonetized the video, so whatever, let's get with it because I'm gonna do a video if I want to! Me pegué yo solo, me dolió. So, okay, Spartans, if you guys didn't know, I love 4 things in this universe. One is my mom, one is my girlfriend, one is my video games, and one is Berserk, because Berserk is my favorite manga, not anime, my favorite manga of all time. It is made beautifully, the writing is amazing, the characters are amazing, the development of the characters are amazing, God is amazing, everything about Berserk is amazing, and it's dark and mature. And I love dark and mature themes and shows and whatever. So yes, Berserk is my favorite manga of all time, and my favorite anime is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Mista. Naranja, the best trap ever made. But okay, Berserk fans, good news! I have an article right here that is very interesting, so let's get right on with it. Castlevania producer reveals how he would adapt Berserk, made by Nick Valdez, the 17th of November, so on 5 days late, goddammit. But okay, Eddie Shankar has been a huge hit with anime fans lately, as not only did he successfully oversee 2 seasons of a strong Castlevania anime series, but he's going to tackle Devil May Cry as well. Another property fans did not expect to see an anime series about. If you guys haven't watched the Castlevania Netflix series, I greatly suggest you watch it right now. Yesterday or the day before yesterday, I was watching it on my TV. I watched like 6 to 7 episodes of the series, of the first season, so I haven't finished the goddamn seasons or the 2 seasons. But the animation was on point, the art style was on point, and the writing and everything was on point as well. It was a very well produced anime adaptation about Castlevania, and a very well produced anime overall. So I really trust this dude, I really trust Eddie Shankar with Berserk, honestly. But okay, let's keep reading. But what existing manga series would Shankar take on? In an interview with Forbes, Shankar revealed that he would bring Berserk back to anime in a big way. Berserk getting a good anime adaptation. What is this? This is real life and not this is just fantasy. God damn it. Berserk has never gotten a good anime adaptation. Yes, the 1997 anime was good and the movies were good, but it was about the same story, the Golden Age arc, and the 2016 anime adaptation and 2017 anime adaptation was complete and utter garbage. No offense to the director that was Shin Itagaki. He has made a lot of animes in the past, but this Berserk animation adaptation was awful, goddammit. But let's keep reading. Shankar revealed that if he were to acquire the rights of the series, he would want to bring the anime back to do the hand-drawn animation, in quotes. Berserk needs to come back. If someone reputable gets me the rights, I'll bring it back in that 2D hand-drawn vibe. Make it as closer to the manga, because the hyper-detailed beauty of Kentaro Miura's artwork in the manga is the true masterpiece, and that is awfully correct. Eddie Shankar, I agree with you a lot. A lot of fans of Berserk, myself included, speculate that the reason why we haven't gotten a good anime adaptation in the past for Berserk is because none studio of anime wants to take on Berserk, because the artwork from the manga, the writing and everything, the pace of Berserk is a true masterpiece, and not a lot of studios can be able to take that head on and have that pressure of doing a great anime series for Berserk. Yes, Shin Itagaki, this beautiful man right here, had the footballs to be able to, well, had the footballs to take on a Berserk series, and he did it, but he did it in a bad way, because it's obvious that this dude do not know how to use CG animation, and that, okay, yes, he has had like a dark, mature animes in the past, like he was the key animation director for Fullmetal Alchemist, he did Devil May Cry too, he made Inuyasha. He was in the key animation too. Kanojo was zombie. Okay, that's Lupin the Third. What else? Pen no Re no Rosario to Vampire. That is somewhat dark too. He made Bakemonogatari. That is, well, he was in the key animation and was an episode director as well. And he was a key animation or episode director, I do not remember, about Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann, like, and okay, To Love Ru, that is not dark, that is goddamn for perverts, but whatever. But okay, like, this dude has the record of being episode directors, being in the storyboard, and being producer and a key animation director as well. So you might think that, okay, this dude has the power and knowledge and experience to do a good anime adaptation for Berserk, and his position in the anime adaptation for Berserk was a producer. So you might think that, okay, this guy is the guy making the decisions. He is going to make a good anime adaptation for Berserk, and nay, that was not the case here. Shin Itagaki has made very dark animes in the past. Devil May Cry, Bakemonogatari, Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann, you name it, like really good masterpieces back in the day. But this guy makes most of his animes are light-hearted, very not well produced, like the animation is at what, 12 FPS or whatever. So his experience making good quality animes, like in terms of animation and whatever, is not that great. For example, Bakemonogatari, yes, it's a very good anime, but it doesn't have like crazy animations in the story or in the anime. Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann, he was a director for several episodes, so no animations there. Like this, he had the experience to be able to do this, but everything was wrong with that anime. First of all, it was on CG, and he has no experience whatsoever making CG, and pretty much everything was bad about this anime adaptation. For example, in the Berserk 2016 anime adaptation, they went from the Black Swordsman arc, skipped off Lost Children arc, and when Guts meets up with Farnese, he's damaged in the muscle, like in the bicep. No, in the Lost Children arc, Rosine, the apostle Guts fought against, impaled him here in the arm, so the damage was here. The impaled was here, not here, like in the part where Guts grabs his sword and goddamn cuts through like 4 full armor knights. The blood comes out from the bicep, like you cannot even get that right. Like, did you ever read Berserk, Shin Itagaki? With all of due respect, I do respect you, but okay, this work was very bad by you. I'm getting triggered! But okay, I'm gonna stop talking about this topic of why the Berserk 2016 anime adaptation is bad. But if you want to watch a good video about that topic, go to YouTube search and type Super I Patch Wolf Berserk. Actually, his Berserk video is one of the most viewed videos in his channel. Like, why you should watch/read Berserk. 1 million views, but this is about the 1997 Berserk anime adaptation, the movies and the manga, so it's not about the 2016 and the 2017 anime adaptation. Then, Berserk 2016, what the hell happened? Berserk 2017 is still terrible. Like this person right here, this beautiful man right here, criticizing anime. So, okay, let's watch. Super Eye Patch Wolf brings out a point that I think is very, very important when doing an anime adaptation or producing any type of media, like videos, music, movies, animes, shows, whatever. Like, this is basic stuff for a producer. So let's watch this. Oh, me pegué en la mano. ¿Qué vamos? Okay, let's watch this.
Footage tend to piss off YouTube's copyright robots. Now, let me ask you a question as you watch this.
Okay.
Can you keep track of Guts' position within the bar, the position of his opponents, Guts' position relative to his opponents, the position of Puck the Fairy, and the position of the young boy? Are you clear from where in the room you're looking at any given time? My guess is that unless you have the spatial awareness of a cat with a degree in Euclidean geometry, this is probably starting to look like an absolute and total mess.
And yes, it is an absolute total mess. The camera angles and the camera work in the whole Berserk anime adaptation of 2016 and 2017 is goddamn awful. Like, it's very weird, like, watching Berserk. Like, most of the shots taken in the anime adaptation of CG, like, are panning. Like, the shot is like this, moving horizontal, vertically, like diagonal, like everything is moving always. Like, and honestly, I do not want to exaggerate, but the first time I saw the anime adaptation for Berserk in 2016, I got very dizzy because it was very hard to watch, honestly. And the frames are bad, everything is bad, the character models, like, the only reason why I can know that this dude in front of me is Guts is because he has the armor of Guts, the clothes of Guts, the sword from Guts, the iron hand. That is the only reason why I know that guy is Guts. But let's stop talking about this because I'm getting triggered, honestly. Berserk has had a few anime adaptations over the years, beginning in 1997, with various success in 2016 from Gemba and Malpensi. The second anime adaptation of the series was tentatively praised for its writing. Okay, I can understand why Shin Itagaki skipped the Lost Children arc. Like, okay, it's my favorite arc from the series. Is the arc where Guts literally went deep into being an awful human being, but it's where Guts was the more human. Like, he was going crazy, he was going insane. You could see the insanity on his eyes. Like, that arc is a masterpiece as well, but I can see why it wasn't adapted into the anime adaptation. And the reason why is because it was very dark, gory, mature, and it was not content for TV, honestly. Like, I think that there are laws on things you can show on TV, and most of the things you cannot show on TV is children dying and children killing themselves. So in that arc you saw a lot of that, and it was very, very dark. There were even RAPE scenes in that arc made by children. So I whatever you can think of, it wasn't a good idea in terms of law to adapt that arc because it was extreme, honestly. But I can see why they didn't adapt it, and that's why they are praising its writing, because the only arc they skipped was the Lost Children arc. Up from that, it was well adapted in a sense, but still, the CG, the animation, the camera angles, and everything else about the anime adaptation was awful. The only things I loved about the anime adaptations was the two openings. Opening number 2 of the 2017 anime adaptation of Berserk is pretty lit, honestly. I love it. But okay, I highly suggest you watch the Castlevania anime series of Shankar because it is very well made. Animation on point, writing on point, art style on point, everything is on point on that anime adaptation. And I can trust this dude, Shankar, with Berserk because he has a very good background while doing animes. So okay, Spartans, thank you so much for watching this video until the end. I really do appreciate it because this video is not about Doom or versus series, showdowns, or could X character survive in X universe. Actually, I know I did say that I was going to make the Doomslayer could survive on the Dark Souls universe, but I'm also going to make a could Guts survive in the Dark Souls universe because pretty much Dark Souls is inspired by Berserk. And talking about that, Shankar has said on Twitter that most of Castlevania is inspired by Berserk, and that's why they respect Berserk a lot, and that's why I think if they get the rights to be able to do Berserk, they're going to respect the adaptation 100%. And that is pretty much the reason why I can trust Shankar with Berserk, because he's a fan of the series. And no fan of the series wants to watch a bad adaptation of the anime. So pretty much, I don't know, do a poll on Twitter, do a petition on the internet of signings to give the rights of Berserk to Shankar so that he can make a very good anime. Now that I think about it, the Japs are a pain in the booty about laws, so I think it's going to be a very bad experience for Shankar to get the rights, but I think he can do it. If we ever get an anime adaptation of Shankar of Berserk, oh my god, thank you Lord for listening to me. So okay, Spartans, that is all for today. If you guys like the video, slap a like on it, I'll greatly appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye, take care, and I love you very much. Thank you for watching, guys, I really do appreciate it. Bye. I think, okay, it's 2 AM in the morning, I have to go to school at 7, so I think I'm gonna edit this video at school, and it's going to be a very bad experience, so whatever, let's go.